So you want to be doing a little depth check just to make sure when you lift that needle up, you should see the skin blanch along the surface. And when you rest that needle back down again with zero force across it, you should be no blanching.
Is there any way that we can get that resolution better so we understand that we're at the wrong depth?
Well, with a good quality product, this is the caveat, because you can't, if you're using a very thick and stodgy product, you can't really be that superficial. You're often hiding relatively poor products underneath the tissue. But if you're using a good quality product, you can be very, very superficial on the lips because a good soft product will blend in really well. So you want to be doing a little depth check just to make sure when you lift that needle up, you should see the skin blanch along the surface. And when you rest that needle back down again with zero force across it, you should be no blanching. If you get blanching at rest when there's no force across it, you're above the papillary dermis, means you're squeezing the blood supply out of the dermis. And if you inject there, you'll be able to see the filler. So you need to be a little bit deeper than that, but then not miles deeper than that. So elevation of the lip, you should see the shape of the needle quite clearly. If you're lifting the whole lip up, then you're probably a little bit too deep, and you're probably a little bit close to the blood vessel. That's a little bit less important when you're angled down and away from the artery. But if you're parallel with the artery, that would be a very dangerous place to inject. Most of the products that are made for lips tend to be relatively soft and malleable because they're emulating lips. I think the danger would come if you were going off piste and using thicker products. And I've had a few clients over the years request for very much thicker products that some other injector treated them with that they quite liked. And that's the kind of case when you might be using a product that would be less suitable more superficially. I like Juvederm Bow Lift. There are lots of products in all of the mainstream products that you'd heard of that are suitable for using lips in that way though.